Hello everyone, welcome back to Rose Tarot and Astrology. I am your host Mel Rose, and this is your astrology preview for the 6th 10 days of the year, February 19th through the 29th, 2024. The 6th 10 days of the year are the first 10 days of the Sun's transit in the land of Pisces, brought to you by the Eight of Cups in Tarot. Before we dive in though, please take a moment to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and click for notifications. That way you'll know every time I post fresh daily astrology and tarot content like I do. And as always, my friends, thank you so much for joining me today. The Eight of Cups is giving vibes of walking away from whatever isn't adding up to satisfaction. By this point in the story of Cups, we've had many experiences with investing ourselves, our hearts, our love, our joy and enthusiasm, and meeting some kind of disappointment. And having had those experiences before, we now accept the loss more easily. We no longer allow it to slow us down, knowing it's better at this point just to move on. Here in the first part of the Sun's journey in Pisces, the Eight of Cups suggests that we bring conscious awareness to our emotional and intuitive lives. May our spiritual practices help us reflect on past experiences, connections with others, and what you've found truly matters in ways that are fundamental to your humanity. The Eight of Cups wants you to willingly release anything that stops resonating with you. Authenticity matters, even if it means stepping off into the unknown. Trust the guidance of your gut, friends. Always follow the path toward personal growth and emotional fulfillment. This 10-day segment includes Mercury's transition into Pisces this Thursday, the full moon in Virgo this Saturday, and the triple conjunction coming up next Wednesday with the Sun, Mercury, and Saturn. Taking an overview of this decan, I see some opportunities in the first half to go with the creative flow of things, and that sets us up for a second half that focuses on planning, strategy, and the bigger, better things we want for ourselves. Now, let's go ahead and take this day by day. Today is Tuesday the 20th, and the first 2 days of this decan, yesterday and today, had relatively unremarkable astrology. But tomorrow is Wednesday, February 21st, Venus and Mars, our two closest personal planets besides the moon, will converge, appearing to occupy the same place in the sky from our perspective. Now, Venus and Mars are respectively our receptive and assertive principles. As personal planets, they govern parts of our personal drives and impulses. Venus's impulse is to be loving and provide comfort, and Mars's impulse is to be aggressive and provide structure. When the two are combined under pressure like this, the vibration is very creative, even fertile. I can't overlook the fact also that this is happening in the middle of the night, actually closer to 1 p.m. here in Central Standard Time. It's a good night, so close in the approach to the full moon to do ritual and intention setting. Plant the literal and metaphorical seeds of the bigger, better things you idealize having. Fertility doesn't just apply to having babies and planting seeds. It's for art, it's for projects, healing, growth, community uplift. Anything it gives you pleasure to do the work of creating. And then on Thursday, the 22nd, Mercury is moving on into Pisces, again, right around midnight, closer to 1 here in Central Standard Time. Mercury in Pisces is a lot more visual, intuitive, imaginative, creative, but what the trade-off is for all of that sort of increased creativity and imagination is that Mercury is less verbal. Pisces is not Mercury's best sign. It seems like, it can seem like our efforts are a little bit scattered. It's hard to sort of focus in and go in one direction very quickly. It could be a little bit like wading in water when we want to, move at a faster pace. Mercury always tries to speed things up, but Pisces will definitely slow things down. So Mercury in Pisces, natives like me, you might be feeling right at home in these creative and imaginative waters. And people who are not native to Mercury in Pisces, come on in, the water is fine. And it might be a little bit of a struggle to say what it is that you need to say, but you get lots of opportunities to reflect on it and express it in other creative ways. Saturday, the 24th, Venus is going to square off with Jupiter. And, Venus and Jupiter, that's our lesser and our greater benefic. These are the planets that bring ease and comfort and joy and reasons to have faith to our lives. So that square vibration, it doesn't do a lot to slow down those impulses. This is a really open and fun vibe. It's for cooperating, collaborating, sharing, talking, just enjoying the presence of the people we like to keep close, enjoying ourselves, taking it easy. It's really not a good day for trying to do anything serious. I think that the challenge is going to be sort of like letting go and going with the flow on that day. Coming up on Tuesday, the 27th, Mars then turns around and squares off with Jupiter, because see, they had this conjunction, so now they're going to make the same aspects for a little while. Mars is going to square off with Jupiter on Tuesday, and that's this is about our sense of ambition and our sense of drive, the things that we want to act on, in a bit of a challenging, or a bit of a need to remember what my bigger goals are, right? So it's a good time to look ahead at our greater ambitions, strategize the risks that we're going to take. It can feel pretty impulsive to just go forward at a time like this. And, the guidance is, use that impulse to power your ability to make the plan for the things that you're going to do, but not necessarily to act right on that day, okay? And then on Wednesday, the 28th, from 3 a.m. to 3 p.m. This is going to happen over a course of several hours, where the Sun conjuncts Mercury, and then Mercury conjuncts Saturn, and then the Sun conjuncts Saturn. So the three of them together appear to be in the same place in the sky at different parts of the day, and that combined intensity of the Sun, which is our sense of purpose. It is sort of how we shine in the world, how we show up, and like who we are in our work, social, and civic lives. Mercury is our intellect. It's our planning and our communication, the way we cooperate and collaborate with other people. And then Saturn is that sense of structure and discipline that can make things a little toilsome. It can make it seem like things take more effort than they should, but it's really about due diligence and taking responsibility for the things that we need to take care of. So this is a spotlight on responsible communication, on rigorous planning, and what those things have to do to benefit our sense of purpose and the work that we're trying to do in the world. And then coming up on Thursday, the 29th, is the final day of this decan. Mercury sextile Jupiter. This is a beautiful vibe. This is a great manifestation energy. It's about thinking and planning and collaborating, talking about what it is that we visualize as the bigger, better future we have dreamed on. It's a really great time to sort of notice what you idealize as your goals, and I'm talking about those bigger goals, the things not just the things you're working on for this week, but the things that you're working on overall, right? Those bigger, better things you'd like to have. Now's the time to visualize them. Now's the time to make plans that might pull you in the direction of those things. And that is it for the sixth decan, friends. The first 10 days of the Sun's transit in Pisces 2024. This continues to be a powerful time for manifesting. Use your words to plant the seeds that let the universe know exactly what it is you want to build. The next decan video will go up on Friday, March 1st, just a couple days before the waning half moon in Sagittarius. I sure want to know what happens next, and I'll bet you do too. Thank you for tuning in today, friends, and until next time, keep looking up.